Okay, here we have a challenging limit question which involves L'Hopital's rule. Okay, first of all, if you plug in x is equal to 1 into top and bottom, particularly the bottom, it's going to turn into 0. Despite the fact that it turns into 0, it says the limit exists, which means when you plug in 1 into the top, it also has to approach 0, meaning a1 to the power of 4, b1 to the power of 3 plus 1, which can be simplified as a plus b plus 1 has to be 0. Okay, that's one condition. And because it's both 0 over 0k, because the limit exists, I can, because the bottom is 0, I can use L'Hopital's rule to differentiate the top and bottom separately. We get 4ax cubed, 3bx squared. Okay, product rule at the bottom, so we have sine of pi x plus x minus 1, differentiate the sine pi x this time, you get cosine of pi x, chained by a pi, so I'm going to put that pi at the front here. Note that here when x is approaching 1, right, this is going to be 0, and that's also going to be 0. So we have the bottom is approaching 0 again, which means the numerator again, so 4a, 1 to the power of 3, which is 4a, plus 3b, 1 squared, must also be approaching 0 as x is approaching 1. Okay, so with these two conditions, I can actually directly find what a and b is. From equation 1, I'm going to isolate b. I get minus 1 minus a. And I'll put that into equation 2. Okay, so we get 4a minus 3 minus 3a. So we get a minus 3 is equal to 0, which means a is equal to 3. Okay, so if a is equal to 3, you can see from here that b would have to be negative 4. So let me plug these values back into the last where I left off. Okay, so that's going to be 12x cubed minus 12x squared. Okay, and we still have 0 over 0k, so I'm going to differentiate top and bottom one more time. Okay, so differentiate the top, and we get 36x squared minus 24x. Differentiate that, and you get a cosine of pi x chained by a pi. Okay, and here we're going to get pi, so you differentiate this first. Pi times cosine of pi x plus pi, so leave this part alone, and differentiate this, and we're going to get a minus sine of pi x chained by a pi. Okay. Okay, so now in here, let's plug in x is equal to 1. So we get on the top 36 minus 24. Okay, so cosine of, so when you plug in 1, you get cosine of pi. Cosine of pi is negative 1. So we have a negative pi for this, as well as this. Okay, and this would all turn into 0, right, because of this x minus 1. So we have a 12 over minus 2 pi, which is minus 6 over pi. Okay, so that's the answer.